This week we dive below deck to take care of one half of our cockpit drainage, as winter is coming and there's tons of rain headed our way. Stay tuned to see how and what we pull out of the drain.
So today, Scott's upside down.
In a tight spot.
In a very tight spot. It was in San Diego when we bought it. And it had spent some time in Mexico where it's very dusty. And probably has not had anything done to it or cleaned out or anything because it doesn't rain there.
Yeah, like this.
So you can see the Seacock is down there. It is frozen currently.
Project.
And that's another project. However, it is, so we're a little concerned. It is above the water line, but we're a little concerned that you just taking hoses off of Seacocks is just something you got to do when you're hauled out, if that's possible. So, so this also has a drain in, which I can't get.
Leave that in there.
We're having, this is our, there's a drain here in the cockpit as well that actually they connect together. And so we've been trying to push and pull.
And we could take it all apart, but I don't want to do that.
We're just a little bit nervous.
If we can avoid it. Since that Seacock is frozen open.
Yeah.
Good times.
So we're getting there, but it's a little bit of a mess right now.
And the way to get positive pressure, miniature plunger in the corner, put that in the hole. And then give the old blowy, pumpy, whatever.
Let's see where your hand is there.
There we go.
Yeah.
And then we make the, is that the suck or the blow?
This is the suck.
Okay.
All right. So what we do is we've been reversing our. I can't do both of these at the same time. We're gonna try a little water here. See what happens. See if we made any progress.
We're getting ready to drain. Come on.
That's better than it was.
It is drain-ish. That's drain-ish.
It wasn't doing anything before.
Yeah, it was plug. Not really.
Darn it.
Now we put some pressure on it. Now, what we do is I plug this hole with the plunger. Jessica blows air in with this guy, which you can do with your foot, and that'll be awesome. And put plenty of pressure on it. Let me get this in the hole. And then, hopefully, that stuff that we pushed out or pulled out earlier with the brush might move. We've been trying to move it back and forth. Okay, go ahead, Jess.
Can you make, yeah, there you go. All right, here, ready? Oh. I hear it overboard.
Is it? Let's look overboard to see if you got dew in the water.
Oh,
I got ripples.
So we had some movement. Some chunks came out.
It's tight in the cockpit with the...
Good thing Scott's not 6'5". He's 5'7". So he's lucky.
He
There.
used to be a midget. Okay, so... Okay, so you're going to push with your foot?
Yep.
And I'll push down here so you can get
It's hard
a
to
little
do
bit
this
more.
with.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Okay.
Push.
All right.
And look for the overboard, hopefully. Oh, here's the boobles. Okay, stop.
Yep. I don't see anything new, and that seemed like more pressure.
Well, like before, we might have to hold it. There's a plug going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So now we switch over to sucking.
Yeah, let's suck.
And okay, so those hoses, we're working with the Seacock outside. I'm in the back of the quarter berth. I mean, the back of the quarter berth. Way in here. I'm up against the bulkhead. And the only thing I can figure out is the main cockpit drain comes, my height is, I'm not sure where it is. I think my main cockpit drain comes in this one. Comes down and turns, and then that little side upper seat drain comes down in here and tees. So there's, I bet right in here, there's a big old T with a hose coming down, hose hose exiting and going through the bulkhead and the T going into it. So I think I have to take this whole thing with what looks like freshly installed bungs on both sides. I think I gotta tear that whole thing out to get to those hoses and that T and clean out all that hair. Glorious things you do for winter projects. I'll check back in when I get it torn. Instead of tearing everything apart, we brought out another tool the next day. As you could see, much progress was made about 8 inches down the pipe. That's better. Perfect. And not to be complacent, I ran a second pass and got twice as much. Lovely. Duct tape, too. That's the hose on full bore after the second round. I think we have enough flow. That project only took us 9 months to get around to. We picked up the boat in January, got delivered late January, and it's mid-October, and we've been working on everything else, but we finally cleared half of our cockpit drain. And in the Pacific Northwest, as many people know, rains are coming. November through March, it is just a wet season. So had to get that drain cleared out. Didn't want to have any water building up in the cockpit and pouring into the engine compartment or down below deck. So good progress, and I think our next one's going to be very interesting. You'll see. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe and share with your friends and family as we sail and maintain our 35-year-old Pacific Seacraft 37.